Welcome to the first part of KBESprint 2010 overview. In this video, we'll be showing you how quickly and easily you can automate product configuration with KBESprint. We will be working on a conveyor model. The various properties and rules defining the model are shown in the table appearing on the screen. In this example, we will be controlling the model with the client name, conveyor length, and have an optional part receptacle. Clicking on New and Wizard opens the assembly, and KBESprint captures all the assembly parts before prompting you to choose the controlling elements. Then, by clicking on Conveyor, KBESprint captures all the properties of the assembly, including dimensions. To control a client property, we click on Add User Input. Then, by selecting List, we can import the allowed values from an external Excel file. We will select the company name column and click on Import to validate our selection. Now I would like to be able to control the length property of the part called railed. To do this, I need to go back in the rule editor. This time, instead of a list, we will define a user interval that will vary between a minimum of 40 and a maximum of 90. Same thing for the left rail, with the difference that we don't have to add it since it already exists. What we have to do is specify that its length is equal to the length already entered for the right rail. As you can see, this is very easy to do. The guard cover must also have the same length as the rails. To do this, we apply the same process we used previously on the left rail. We now need to apply changes to the length of the base. Here, the length of the base must be less than that of the rails. The wizard shows the default values and makes it that much easier to capture the equation. In this example, the length of the base must be 3 inches shorter than the rail. We now have to control the presence of the receptacle. To do this, we click on Capture Component as Feature, then select Receptacle. This property will have Boolean values, true or false, a sign that will give the end user the choice of including or not the receptacle in the final assembly. To do this, we choose the conditional if in the wizard and introduce a value to unsuppressed if the receptacle is equal to true, or suppress if otherwise. That went well, and we have already finished the user inputs. We also wish that the names of the files we generate have order as a prefix. All we have to do is change save prefix with the word order. By doing this, we remove the possibility of changing the output directory. The last step consists in capturing the image of the assembly. The wizard prompts us to position the assembly in SOLIDWORKS to capture an image. We play around a little bit with it, and we finish by clicking on OK, which also generates our project. The knowledge graph appears showing us the relationships between components. We are going to add an engineering rule to the frame of the structure. Let's say I want this rule to remove or add middle legs to the conveyor if it's longer than 55 inches. We can do the capture directly in SOLIDWORKS and add the conditions in KBESprint once the capture is done. Therefore, the rule stating that the midspan legs will be removed if the length lesser than 55 inches is applied using suppress. If otherwise, the option is none. As you have seen, the KBESprint user interface is easy to use, and the knowledge graph clearly shows the overall system and its dependencies. If you are evaluating the software, you might consider taking a look at the Quick Start online tutorial. It will show you step by step how to build an automation system using KBESprint. You will find it under the Help Quick Start tab. This ends the first part of the video introducing KBESprint. I invite you to look at the second video that will cover KBESprint user forms. Thanks for watching.